Good morning, y'all. You can't tell, but I kind of look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer right now. I did my little walk this morning. It's way too doggone cold, honey. Don't ever do that. I was walking, man. I was walking. My legs was stinking from the cold. It felt like icicles, honey, on my face too. Like I got home, my mama, she was going to work, and she was just like, she said, "Good, goodbye," and she kissed me on my cheek. She said, "Ooh, girl." I said, "Uh-huh." Don't ever do that. Don't do that. But good morning, okay? Good morning. I hope all is well. And yeah, let me just get right into it. So I have this cube, right? A wonderful friend of mine that I've known for like over a decade. She gave me one of these positivity cubes. And on each side, it has something positive, obviously. Like, for example, take it easy, um, positive vibes, think happy. But every morning I have this habit of trying to roll it and see what it lands on to really think about what I need to meditate on. And this is the side I've been getting the past 2 days. Sparkle every day in every way. Right? Is that the right one? Huh? Yeah, that's the right one. I'm tripping. So, uh, just sparkle every day in every way. And I do my quiet times in the morning. While I try to, and I was really spending some time with God, and I was just thinking about how much this generation specifically, like it's always every generation, but this generation specifically, what I notice is that there's a whole bunch of like robots. I've always said that everybody does the same thing, everybody looks the same, everybody wants to be the same, and nobody wants to stick out, you know? And I get it because humans, when it comes to just humans, we want security and we want significance. And when we stick out, that means we aren't, when we stick out, to us, it can mean, okay, we aren't of value. So when we blend in and we fit in with the crowd, it means that we're safe in a way, which is what I said, significance and security. Everybody wants to feel safe, everybody wants to feel heard, and everybody wants to shine. And I think it's so funny how that cube says sparkle every day in every way. Matthew 5:14 says that you are the light of the world, a town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Genesis 1:27 talks about how God made mankind in his own image, and in the image of them he made them male and female, which means we each individually are a piece of God that nobody else can be. You're the only one that has your fingerprint. That's how special you are. You're the only one that looks like you. That's how beautiful you are. And you're the only one that can do things the way that you can do them, because that's how unique you are. Do you know how that is very powerful? I mean, think about it. God said, let's make mankind in our own image. And mankind in the image is just, that's literally in the image of God. And we can't see God. He says that he's the invisible God, which is the spirit. He's the spirit, right? And Jesus is the human form of who God is. And Jesus was one of the most beautiful people to ever walk this earth. He was without wrinkle or blemish. And he was just like, he was just very humble. Yet he had authority. He wasn't a slave to anything. He knew what he was made for. He knew his mission, and he walked in freedom, and he walked with his head up high in the most humble way, ready to serve his people. Mark 10:45 says that for the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom to many, right? For many. He knew what he was made for. Therefore, he had authority. He knew why he knew his mission. Therefore, he was confident. And he knew who he was made for. Therefore, he felt like he didn't feel the need to fit in. He didn't mind sticking out. And it made me think about so many of us today, how we are each made in the image of God, and how we are each basically a unique key that can only, we are each a unique key that can unlock a door. Like, you are a key. Like, the way you're designed, the gifts that you have, you are a key to a door that I cannot open. But God has ordained for you to open, because this is a mission that He wants you to fulfill. And I was just watching, and I'm kind of piggying back after I watched a sermon last night of how we should like walk in authority, but we cannot walk in authority and we can't be confident in who we are if we don't know who we are. And us finding out who we are is by knowing who He is, if that makes sense. God is an almighty, powerful God, and He is authoritative, yet He is our Father in heaven, which means I'm a daughter, which means you're a son, you're a daughter, right? Anything that He has, we have naturally because we are His. Ephesians 5:1 says that before the world was made, God decided to make us His own children through Jesus Christ. Therefore, we were naturally born to be His. We belong to God. There's no moment that we will not be safe, that we won't be loved, and that we won't be valued unless we are outside the will of God. Just imagine how people are out there just drinking, having sex, and doing all these extra things. And I'm not judging nobody, because there's a reason for everything. Everybody has a story, but like, man, if you just knew who you were created to be and who you were made for and what you were made for, you wouldn't want to do any of those things. Like, that intimacy that you're looking for in sex and another human and different things, if you just really doubled down and you got that intimacy between you and God, and you just allow Him in your heart, you would know, like, this is all the fulfillment that I've been looking for. I want to say in Proverbs 27, it talks about how death and destruction, something about death and destruction, but nothing can satisfy the human. Nothing can satisfy the human. I don't know, I have to go back and look at that. It's somewhere in Proverbs 27. But basically, He's the one that fills our soul. We're created for Him. He knows who we are, which we are His children, and we are made for Him. And we are each supposed to stand out and glorify His name. Because that's how much He loves us. That's how much He values us. That's how much He sees us. And I think it's the most beautiful thing. I really want you to reflect on this. Think about the unique values that you have. Think about what truly makes you you by spending that time in solitude and really just sitting in God's presence, because He's going to tell you exactly who you are. He's going to tell you your flaws. He's going to show you your strength, and He's going to reveal to you your gifts. And you're going to see, and I pray that you see how beautiful you truly are in Him. And I pray you see yourself so much in Him to where it makes you not even want to try to fit in anymore. But you see yourself for who you truly are. You finally see that you are everything you are meant to be by just being exactly who God made you to be. Okay? God bless you all. I'm going to get up under a blanket because I ain't never walking out in that cold like that no more. That was ridiculous, honey. I ain't never do that again. But I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope, honey, that you sparkle every day in every way. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.